Hey everyone, welcome to the Rewards Canada YouTube channel and This Week in Rewards for August 19th through to the 25th. Wow, August is almost over. This I think is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. There wasn't, again, another week with not a lot of content or news out there, but what came out was pretty significant, so we'll be sure to cover those. I'll get right into those right away, but before I start, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you don't subscribe to our channel yet, and if you do like this video, be sure to hit that like button as well. It does help us out, and we love seeing the numbers slowly increasing here. You know, our YouTube channel is just kind of a passion project, and the numbers have been slowly increasing, so every little bit helps. So if you guys can subscribe to the channel, please do so and like this video. So the first thing we're going to start with this week is another credit card offer that is ending soon, and that is the HSBC World Elite Mastercard. Currently for all of Canada except for Quebec, it's offering up to 80,000 HSBC rewards points when you apply for approved and are approved for it and meet the minimum spend requirements. This is the best MasterCard in Canada, as ranked by ourselves here at Rewards Canada. We also rank it as the best no foreign transaction fee card in Canada. And finally, we call it this, but there isn't like a badge or a ranking for it, but we call it the best card for anybody who's 65 and over in Canada as well, thanks to an amazing travel insurance coverage. 21 days out of province medical coverage. It's unmatched by any other cards. We'll put a link below to the card details so you can see it more. But yeah, so this is the last chance. You have to apply for it by August 31st. And then as of September 1st, a new offer comes in. This offer is not being extended, and it will not be as good as this one. Now, 80,000 has not been the best offer on this card before. We've seen it as high as 100,000 points. That was during COVID, and we have not seen it that high since. 80,000 has been the best for a good period of time now, at least a year. So this next offer coming up is going to be lower. So definitely, if you've had your eye on this card, if you're looking to add a MasterCard to your wallet, or looking for a decent welcome bonus here, a no effects fee card, strong insurance, check it out, because as of September 1st, the offer will not be as good. So I'll put a link to the blog post covering the details of the card, and also a link directly to the card if you're just ready to apply for it in the description below. I thank anybody who does choose to apply for the card through our links. That is how you can help support us. That is how Rewards Canada is funded. As always, we are 100% free to all our readers, to anybody on any of our channels, any methods we use to talk about loyalty and credit cards and everything. We do not charge one fee to you guys, even when we do help with helping people pick credit cards or their points programs. We get emails to us, no fees at all. And we'd love to keep it that way, and so far for 20 plus years, it's worked. So I thank anybody and everybody who does apply for these cards through our links, books, hotels, you name it. There's so many things in our site that we do earn commissions on, and I thank everybody over the years who have supported us that way. So yeah, so last chance to get the 80,000 point bonus, and oh, I forgot to mention, it's first year free as well, so you're going to get your first year free waiver. So it's a great bonus to take advantage of, a great card to check out. Definitely you have till August 31st. I didn't see what time. Usually they go by Eastern Standard Time, or sorry, it's Eastern Daylight right now. But you usually have to have your application submitted by 11:59 p.m. I'm thinking it's Eastern time, but you might want to double check that. Don't wait that late to do it. Do it a little bit sooner, just in case issues arise during your application process. So yeah, so last chance to earn up to 80,000 points on the HSBC World Elite Mastercard. A couple other cards, the lower their no-fee travel rewards card and their cashback card are also, their offers end on August 31st. And those will not be as good starting September 1st as well. I'll put a link to our HSBC page and check out those cards as well. They're kind of, those are okay cards. I mean, the cashback card is pretty decent in terms of like online purchase and stuff. So something to check out as well. I won't go into details though here with that. And the next big thing this week, which I know a lot of our readers were excited about, was the Porter Airlines, VI Porter, announcing a status match for Air Canada Elite status members. So if you recall earlier this year, Porter Airlines had one for WestJet Rewards. They matched WestJet Rewards members, and now it's Aeroplan member time for them to basically try and score some flyers. And it's actually, the timing of this is really good because a lot of Air Canada flyers may have already reached their highest status level that they think they'll be getting for the year. The fall is a perfect time to try somebody else and fly with somebody else. So Porter's matching the status, and we're going to see Air Canada members, some of them definitely go for this status match. Now the status match is only valid until the end of the year, but then if you fly with Porter and reach a certain amount, which I'll put up here after, you will earn that status for 2024. So this is, I think, perfect timing on Porter's part, because you're going to have a lot of Air Canada members. I mean, some are going to stick with Air Canada, of course, who are chasing that next level or just shy of a level. They're going to make sure they funnel all their Air Canada flights. But for those who have already reached the status that they know that they're not going to exceed in Air Canada, this is perfect. You switch some of your allegiance to Porter if you can, and hold status with Porter until the end of 2024. So you have to apply for this by September 6th. And actually, it's beyond just them having or matching status. They're also matching people who have flown with Air Canada based on status qualifying segments. So I'll put up the graphic here. You can see it better as I speak along to it. So those with Aeroplan status can receive VIP or VI Porter Venture or higher status. So you'll see here 25K gets Venture, 35K gets Ascent, 50K and higher gets the highest VI Porter First status. But then you see on that little graphic there that also segments get you. So 5 segments will get you VI Porter Passport, 8 segments Venture, 16 Ascent, and 28 segments gets you VI Porter First. So if you apply by September 6th, submit all your documents, which is some screenshots showing that you have status for your segments with Air Canada. They will provide you with the status level as shown on this screen for the remainder of 2023. They say it can take up to 3 weeks. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, especially if you're planning some Porter Airlines flights here in the next little while. So you see the segments there. And to keep the status, you're going to have to meet a spend requirement, but it is highly reduced. So if you've been targeted or you received VI Porter Passport, all you have to do is get $500 in qualifying spend with Porter. The regular requirement is $2,000, so it's a quarter of it, and you'll retain that status for 2024. Venture is $750 in qualifying spend. Your regular requirement is $3,000. Ascent, you only have to spend $1,500 instead of $6,000, and First is $2,500 instead of $10,000. So that's all of them is just a quarter of the regular spending requirement. So you actually don't have to spend that much with Porter. Well, I guess you do if you're flying for, wanting to if you got matched to First and want to keep your First status. $2,500 in spending, I mean, for some people it's nothing, but for some others it may be a bit of a stretch to reach. So keep that in mind if you do want to try and attain and keep that status for the remainder of 2024. But hey, you might as well get it matched anyways right now so that you can get that status for 2023. I'll put up a graphic here so you can see what you receive with the statuses. Mainly, as you know, VI Porter is an all-economy airline, but the higher you're up in status level, you get like complimentary seat selection, and then the complimentary seat selection to the more legroom seats, complimentary baggage, one for Venture, or 2 bags or more for the others. Just a little extra benefits to make flying with Porter that much better, or save you a little cash. You may not have to go out and pay, buy the higher fares if you have the status. You can buy the lower fares, and you'll get a lot of the benefits of what would have been, one of the higher fares with Porter. So yeah. So again, I'll put a link to our blog post in the post and or in the description below, and then you can go from there. I link to there. Sorry, it's Friday. Please forgive me. My brain's not working the best right now. But yeah, so you'll go to our post. We have a link there, and that'll go take you to the status match page, and it gives you all the details on how to request your status match. So the next thing is I think this will be the last, well, not the last chapter. Well, I guess that's what I put in the blog post. So let's go with that. The last chapter in the MBNA Alaska Mastercards that have been discontinued and are switching over to MBNA Rewards Cards. Those will be, it's coming September 1st, I believe, or sometime in September here, that the Alaska cards will convert to MBNA Rewards. You'll still be using your actual Alaska card until they send you the new ones, but the reward program behind is MBNA Rewards. And what we're discussing here, what I'll put a link to below, is that those who were offered conversion to MBNA Rewards cards, not all have been. I think it's based on spend. I know one of our frequent contributors, Andre, was telling me that he never received any notice. They said they were just closing his account. They said potentially that he would get a product switch offer. He did not. It just looks like they are closing his account. So unfortunately, he just has to apply for an MBNA Rewards card if he wishes to, continue with the program and eventually be able to convert those points to Alaska Airlines. But the main coverage this week was those who have been selected to be converted over MBNA Rewards cards are receiving letters saying, we're going to give you a bonus for spending on your card when it turns to an MBNA Rewards card. So that's great. So the World Elite cards, if you spend $2,000 between September 1st and November 30th, you'll get 20,000 points. The Platinum Plus cards, if you spend $500 in that same time period, you'll get 5,000 bonus points. So this is equivalent to part of the welcome bonus of the new, if you were to apply for a new MBNA Rewards World Elite or Platinum Plus card. The World Elite offers the 2,000 or 20,000 points, sorry, but then they also offer 10,000 points for subscribing or switching over to e-statements. So this is something to take into consideration. I mean, you have a couple days here. You could technically go out and apply for the MBNA Rewards card before your Alaska is converted, and you may be able to get both bonuses here. You have a new reward, your new World Elite Rewards card where you can earn up to 30,000 bonus points, and then if this one's converted over and you spend on it, you can earn 20,000 points. So potential here, possibly. I haven't tried it. I haven't had this confirmed. I'm just saying that this may be possible. That it may be possible you can run with 2 MBNA Rewards World Elite cards because one is being converted over if you apply for a new one on top of that. So I don't know, if somebody wants to try it out, let me know if it works. But that's just an idea here that you guys can try if you want. But if you are one of those people who has been offered the conversion from the MBNA Alaska cards to MBNA Rewards cards, check out those bonuses. It's not a lot of spending, $2,000 over the course of 3 months for the World Elite, $500 over the course of 3 months for Platinum Plus to earn those bonus points. And of course, probably sometime in 2024, we will see the one-to-one conversion to Alaska Airlines. So that's 20,000 mileage plan miles or 5,000 mileage plan miles. So really good from them. And the last thing we're going to cover this week was the news from Aeroplan that they have temporarily suspended the creation of new family sharing accounts. So as you know, one of the big features that has been touted and very popular with Air Canada Aeroplan since they revamped in 2020 was the family sharing accounts or family pooling accounts. These family plans have been abused. They've been misused. Now, Aeroplan didn't provide us with details on what that is. Reading online, some people think mileage brokers perhaps have been doing, misusing these. Who knows? There's probably a few different variations of misuse of the family pool product plans. So they've temporarily shut down the creation of new ones. So that doesn't affect families that have already set ones up. If you have groups and you are already, have a family plan, that's fine. You can still add and remove members as you please, which is kind of interesting because that defeats the purpose of all these, if it is mileage brokers or these misuse people who already have accounts, right? So they're going to still be able to add and remove people. If these mileage brokers are creating fake accounts, who knows what they're doing. Why wouldn't you shut them down? But maybe Aeroplan is. Maybe they're doing that behind the scenes and just not letting us know. I hope they are. Hopefully they're catching these people who are abusing the system because it makes it worse for all the rest of us. So if you didn't see that news, I'll put a link below. Pretty much what I told you here is all that Aeroplan told us. There's not that much more in the blog post. All that we know is that just in the coming weeks they're going to work on hopefully adjusting the system, and it is just a temporary closure. The family plans will continue. They continue for the people who've already joined. but will continue. They'll open it up, to new applications or the ability to open new plans sometime in the future once they've ironed out these issues, and hopefully stop the people who have been misusing it. Yeah, and that's really, I won't go into it. I have a few more opinions about this misuse and ideas and lack of coverage from some areas, but not areas, but lack of coverage on a lot of frequent flyer or points blogs of this news. So it gets you wondering, right? But anyways, that's just me kind of talking, probably saying too much already. But anyways, that's it for this week. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. Even hit that notification bell so you know when our next videos come out. Everybody, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week.